Okay guys, I am going to be making some pulled pork nachos. I was looking on my shelves to see what I had. I had this pork butt slow cooker barbecue roast pulled pork in my refrigerator. I have a couple of cans of diced tomatoes, a bag of cheese, some extra barbecue sauce, and nachos. So this is one of the meals that I'm going to be making for my freezer meals for the week. Okay guys, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put some nachos in the bottom of this baking dish. Now I'm using a glass baking dish, a heavy bottom glass baking dish to make these nachos. I think that would hold up well in the oven, but you can use whatever you have. I'm just gonna go ahead on, and there's a little left in there, but I think that'll be enough for right now. I'll put what's left in a snack bag for the kids for later. So now I have my nachos here. Then I'm going to put some pulled pork on top of that. And this is all shredded up, ready to go. There are some bigger chunks in there, but I'm going to see how I can get this on here neatly. Well, I don't know if it's going to be neat, but just get it on there the best you can, because it's your kitchen and you can do whatever you like in your kitchen. There we go. Looks like it's going well. Some of these chunks in here are pretty big, so I'm breaking them up as I go. Oh no, I can't think of a better way to put this on here except for maybe using some sort of spoon. But for right now, I'm just going to use these forks. This smells really good. It's a huge piece. I'm trying to break that up a bit. Now, I'm not going to use all of this meat. I'm just going to use enough of it to cover the nachos with the pork. Then after that, I am going to, there we go. Then after that, I'm going to put some extra barbecue sauce on top of this. Now, this already has barbecue sauce in it, and you can see right now it's pretty saucy. I think I just want to put that extra barbecue sauce on there for flavor. There we go. This looks good. Coming together nicely. That's too big. Alright, let me see if I can find some. Yeah, here we go. Right here. There we go. So if you have something like this left over, a shredded pulled pork, and you don't want to use sandwiches, you know, make it to use, you don't want to use it to make sandwiches, your family's tired of it. Most of us have a bag of nachos in our cupboard, and so, I mean, I got these from Aldi's for maybe $1.50, $1.25. So this is going to make a pretty tasty meal, I do believe. Alright guys, I think we're pretty much done with getting the meat on there. There's still some empty spots where I think I'm going to fill it in a little, because I really want the meat to sort of settle in the nachos as it cooks, so that when I serve this up, the meat and the juices are going to be all the way down to the bottom of the nachos. Now, just a little tip, this pork roast has a pretty fair fat content, so when this warms up in the oven, it is definitely going to sink into the nachos. So there we go. I think that looks pretty good. What do you guys think? Maybe one more spot right here. Right in there. Okay. There we go. All right. I use half this bowl of pulled pork, and I'm going to put that up and use that for something else. I'm just gonna drizzle some barbecue sauce just in a line over the pork. It doesn't need to be over every bit. Just give it a little bit of flavor. There we go. Then I'm gonna put some cheese on it. And this is just finely shredded sharp cheddar cheese. Right over the top. Okay. There we go. That looks pretty good. Then I'm going to put some tomatoes on there and pop it in the oven for about 10 minutes. Okay. Now I've drained my tomatoes here in a colander. Yes, I'm just going to use my hand to just sort of dot them all over the top of the nachos. And then we'll be ready to get them in the oven. Oh, that's a little too much right there. Then we'll be ready to get them in the oven. There we go. Alright guys, I'm getting ready to put this in the oven for about 10 minutes on 400 degrees, and then we'll take it out and see what it tastes like. Alright friends, this is what the pulled pork nachos looks like. The nachos are nice and crispy. The cheese is all melted and gooey, and the pulled pork is tender. Time to eat.